Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Blueprints. I have committed an error, guys. I have been fairly meticulous in my note-taking in this game, and I take notes on my writing pad. The problem is I use my writing pad for several other purposes, one of which is taking my notes at my meetings at work. And thus, my my writing pad is currently sitting on my desk back at the office. So, I don't have my notes today. I have a new notepad to take any notes I need to take today. But, uh, hopefully, I remember any of the odd things that we've encountered before. And last week, we made it to the antechamber for the first time and got the key to the basement, which we do not get to keep. But we never found the basement. So, I'm gonna try the schoolhouse again. Our goal is actually to try to get all 8 of the school or the classrooms in the house. Will we be able to pull that off? Probably not. But that's what we're going to try to do. Well, den is probably our most common first room because it's guaranteed to have a gem in it. We get an upgrade disc for the den, we absolutely have to take it. Pantry. Do the banana there for now. Hallway. Classroom. First grade, there is an apple. Take the library. Book. I am a dare bird, a daring and brave bird, diving so deep bird, a ride on this wave bird. There is not a dare I would not do. There is no depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say. The idea that I like the sky less than the... Okay. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when they look at me. You are not seabird. You are not swim bird. You are a friend bird, fly in the wind bird. And shouldn't you always listen to friends? For they know me best. So they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not set foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me, and on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams in the sea, and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. That was a sad book. Unless this was me. Simon P. Jones here. But 8 years ago, younger Simon. Be my guess. And what we got here? Wine cellar for 3 gems. I'll take it. Should eat the banana and should eat the apple. I should have eaten the apple before I turned around and went direction, but take the storeroom stuff. Plan on coming back this way, so we'll take the chapel. Primarily just to remove it from the rotation. Take the East Wing Hall. I was hoping for another classroom, but I'll take the observatory. Everything is 50% off today. What was that? See flyer for details. Offer valid at the following locations: commissary, kitchen, smith, and bookshop. I don't know if we've ever found the bookshop before. All right, take the classroom. Grade 2. Go ahead and eat the apple. Problem might be colorblind. There must be something to the guess the difference. Jenny. Okay, she seems to think that gold means subtraction. I don't think that's correct. Because it says finding sum. But she got 3 wrong. He also thinks this means subtraction. Ah, okay, multiplication. So that's wrong. That's wrong. No. Blue is addition. 7 times 3. There's no parentheses. So I guess that would be 3 times 1 is 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. Let's see. Let us do the mathematics. 2 plus 5, 7. 4 plus 9, 13. 7 minus 3 is 4. 9 minus 8 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 12. 6 plus 1, 8 plus 3 is 11. No. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. 6 plus 1 is 7. Plus, or 6 plus 1 is 7, minus 3 is 4. That's correct. It's gotten 1 wrong so far. 6 minus 1, 5. Minus 3 is 2. 6 plus 1 is 7. Times 3 is 21, which is wrong. But using order of operations, 1 times 3 is 3. 6 plus 3. This is first grade. They're not going to be doing order of operations. So 7 times 3 is 21. So that's the second one that's wrong. 6 times 1 is 6, times 3 is 18. That is correct. 6 minus 1, 5, times 3 is 15. So that's 3. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. Yeah, I think we've got the system down. Ah, there's no division on here, is there? No, there isn't. Although I seem to remember not being taught division until I was past second grade. Hall of Mirrors seems to be a dead end. Like this. Shovel. I don't remember seeing any other dig spots as we've proceeded along. This gets us nothing, so let's redraw. We have some money, so let's take the commissary. I'll take the parlor for the gems. Assuming, of course, I can get the gems. Alright. The white box is true. The gems are in this box. The gems are not in this box. That would make all 3 boxes true. So this box is false. Which means this box is false. Which means this box must be true. Which means the gems are in here. I don't know if I've never found the office before. Yes, that just took all my gems, but that's okay. This is a new room. Upgrade disc. Yes, please. Bridget. Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be Hearings or Herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. And let's loop around and check the computer. Run payroll. After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes the servants' quarters and the maid's chamber currently on the estate. Run payroll. Red gold. The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentives program. These coins are spread, distributed in a number of rooms currently active throughout the estate. Spread the money. Log into the network. On song. So it was something only the office computer could do. I think it might have been connect to email. Yep. Okay, 11-1. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electric typewriter. Okay, this was an email to the Baron on November 1st. So he was still alive. Of course, he might have already been dead at this point. This might have been the email like, you haven't sent me any instructions, because he's dead. Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you are out here next week, please test the correct sequence is off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Thank you for the due diligence on this project. Okay, so this is use box. Off, blue, white, dead, purple. Dear Herbert, we just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, and McDougal, I'm guessing, are his attorneys. The VAC indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is not the desired functionality, let us know. Let us know, and we will fix you in our regular visit next week. Okay, so white is only displayed. Thinking all purple. I imagine that will be important. Insert disk. The storeroom. Okay. Hmm. I've had more runs ended by lack of keys than anything else. Out of gems. Hallway. Take the note for the key. I'm out of gems again. It's something that heads back south again. Not this. West Wing Hall. But all doors are locked in here, aren't they? Yep. Should have remembered that because of this. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask the staff members to refrain from drafting them during this period of focusing. The West Wing will remain closed. I assume that's why they're locked, because the West Wing will remain closed. Okay, where can we go? Straight across. Spare room it is. Nothing in here. Billiards room. Usually something is interesting in here. Ooh, why is this? This is 4 plus 4? 8? No. 4. One plus 4? Or is it here because it's squared? It needs to be 16. That is what happened. So 1 plus 3 squared is also 16. 6 minus 16 is negative 10. Squared is 100. So maybe it's 6 squared minus 16, which would be 20. That is what it is. Ooh, what's this? Key to the secret garden. Finding it won't be easy. Lovely. This is probably going to be locked, isn't it? Can I use the secret garden key? Oh, we just found the secret garden. And that bell was the dining room having dinner ready. Ah, one of the antechamber levers. I'll pull it. Won't do me any good, I don't think, because I still don't know how to get to the basement, but... Locked. Locked. Banana. Another banana. I think the office said dispense gold. I'm starting to think it meant bananas, not coins. Wait. There's a moon necklace on. Oh, what did I say? I've had more runs ended by lack of keys than anything else. They certainly put this money as far away as they possibly could. Has to be an exit on the east side of the building, too. There's the garage over here that exits to the west side. But there must be something over here that exits as well. Oh, we call it a day. Go take the hovel again. Because we have extra steps now. Oh, look. The den. I need a sledgehammer. Draw. I'll take our new improved storeroom. And a shovel. Excellent. Double back into here and dig up all the dig spots. An unremarkable rock. And a turnip. Are there any dig spots in here? No. Redraw. Hallway. Here. Lab. You draft a shop room. Set your steps to 40. Okay. Take the rotunda. Ugh. Oh, we can rotate. We can rotate 4 plants. Take the commissary, which should set us to 40 steps because it is a shop. We have some money, but not a lot. Can't afford a sledgehammer, so we will come back when we can. Well, that's bad. Well, that was not a very successful run. Got some new rooms at least. Or at least one new room. I love it when we get that rooms with 4 exits are more common, and then we almost always lose because we get a path with no with no paths. Shovel. Magnifying glass. I would like to take this speed square and this wrench, please. No? Fine. Leave the banana here for now. Take a dead end here if we want. Closet. We haven't entered this room yet. Wants to give me all kinds of dead ends today. Don't have any gems. Take the parlor. A box next to this box displays a false statement. That is blank. Box next to this box contains gems. So this is false. This says nothing. This is true. So white has the gems. Yes. Apples are extra delicious today. That's good. I think we have a couple of apples somewhere around the house. Drawing room. have any gems. Redraw. Take the dining room. We're gonna double back to the main hall because 2 chests were supposed to be added there. Hmm. $12 monies. I would accept that. Three gems. Now, what's our experiment going to be? Read apple, set dice to 2. Because I am pretty sure there is an apple somewhere. Right here. That's That's a room we've never had before. Okay, November 5th. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Aunt Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73, after a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column, Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcement of his successor yesterday has left devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation, for his niece and presumptive heir, the much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, had been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Mrs. Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name, Marian Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations such as The Red Prince, The Swimbird, and A New Clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers, who was yesterday named the provisional heir of the sprawling Cinca Empire. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known panache for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear that the young heir from Reddington, distinguished in his own right as last year's County Science Fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. So the Baron died on November 5th. Maybe. Redraw. Pick the drafting studio. These all sound pretty good. But take the vestibule. Oh wait, drafting cost. Get the Solarium then. Dead end, but day 1 is November 7th. Okay. That tells us how to solve the shelter puzzle. Okay, so if we take the Great Hall, it's the top right and the left middle door. It comes as no surprise that the first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue. And while it is true most architectural plans and designs are found on blue paper, it is not the only color of which floor plans are drafted. In fact, originally, they were not blue at all. Hundreds of years ago, the chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to light. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix an architect's revision edits to, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement, as it had no political ties to any other realms. But by the Fourth Era, all floor plans were being printed on blue paper. Over the years, the fear of political connotation deferred to innovation, and to use of colored prints eventually became popular with engineers and architects, who used hues as a way to differentiate various types of buildings and rooms. Violet prints, for example, are only used when creating plans for a bedroom, while an orange floor plan will immediately inform a contractor that the print contains designs for a hallway. In this issue of Drafting Strategy, we will explore the different features of each type of floor plan and look at the underlying connections that tie each room to its color. The bedroom is often referred to as the heart of the home, and with good reason. It is the place where people can rest during a long day, where they can kick up their feet for a bit and recharge their batteries. Architects always use violet-bordered floor plans for bedrooms, and the comforting purple hues encountered while drafting will usually let a weary traveler know they have found a room in which they can rest up. Architects may wish to use bedroom strategies if they are the type who love to explore and backtrack frequently. Having an excess of steps usually affords bedroom enthusiasts the mobility to be more carefree with their plans for that day. Extra items. Likely. Green rooms are a wonderful way to bring the outdoors inside and provide a breath of fresh air for the home. The abundance of plant life, rich soil, and natural resources in these rooms makes them extremely appealing for architects who enjoy gardening and open spaces. These floor plans are extremely synergistic, and strategies centered around green will often involve drafting as many of this color as possible. The more green rooms you are able to draft in your house, the more powerful their effects will become. Additionally, these spaces are more likely than other types of rooms to contain piles of dirt for digging. If the bedroom is the heart of the home, the hallways are the arteries, serving as divergent paths that branch out and connect different parts of the house and lead visitors to their intended destination. While these orange corridors are often overlooked as one travels through them, they are a vital component of any house. The numerous doors found in each hall provide the means to add more rooms to your house. And the more hallways you have, the less likely you are to draft yourself into a dead end. Hallway strategies are ideal for the architect who prefers more rooms and flexible options for expansion over pure resources. Rarely has items. Associated resources keys. Ooh, getting the foyer would be very nice. Shops are an essential part of any large estate, providing a convenient place for the staff and residents to purchase items without having to leave the property. Including at least one of these floor plans in your house will provide you with an outlet for any coins that are found during the day. Strategies that involve generating lots of gold will usually want to draft multiple shop rooms to expand the range of shopping opportunities. These floor plans are bordered with shades of gold, enhancing the sense of luxury and refinement in the shopping experience. Whether it's a quick snack or a high end fashion item, having a well placed shop within the estate can greatly enhance the quality of life for the entire household. Extra items, never for free. Red rooms are a daring addition to any home, providing a small element of danger that can excite and thrill both residents and visitors. While these rooms come with a certain level of risk, they are often the potential for substantial returns, as they provide as many doors as they do opportunities. Architects who are willing to take their plunge and draft a red room are often rewarded with a unique and striking space that leaves a lasting impression on those who enter. Just like in life, taking risks can be intimidating, but those who dare to venture outside their comfort zone can reap the great rewards. Extra items seldom. Associated resource vexation. They do have more doors. They have synergy with tomato soup. You may, on rare occasions, notice some floor plans have more than one color in their design. These rooms are unique in that they are simultaneously share all the characteristics of each type of room associated with those colors. For example, a floor plan with a violet and gold border would be described as a bedroom shop, while an orange and green one contain a corridor of greenery and plants. The aquarium is a very useful multicolored floor plan as it supports all the color-based strategies listed in the volume. For example, it can give you bonus steps for having a nursery, as well as being unlocked for having a foyer. As we reach the end of the volume of drafting strategy, we hope you found valuable insights and colorful inspiration for your next architectural project. From the purples of our dreams to the reds of our fears, we believe that no ambition for an architect is too brave and no design is too colorful. To achieve our goals, we must delve into the spectrum, drawing upon the colors and ideas of daring merit. At the end of the day, color is just another tool. Some wield it to express their own creativity. Some hoist it up as a display of their own power. Some use it to calculate great sums. But all of us want to find color we can call our own. I'm going to take the East Wing Hall just because I don't want either of those other rooms. Locked. course it's locked. We don't have any keys. And as best I can tell, we don't have any way to get any keys. Great. Well, let's do a run around. See if we see any keys in somewhere that I missed. If not, this run's over. Love that I have so much money, but nowhere to spend it. Now I wish I had taken the freezer. Even though I don't need gems today. Room that comes with 3 automatic keys. We need keys. So we take them when we can get them. We have a key card. Those items we pick up, I kind of hope we never have to use. Pick the commissary. Commissary isn't terribly useful today. Each bedroom permanently add 1 gold. So I need bedroom. Which we currently have 0. Pick the nursery. My allowance has been raised. And of course, we get nothing but terrible rooms. Oh, call it a day. Guess I could have opened the chest, but I like how we found the passcode for the breaker room, and we haven't seen the breaker room since then. Well, I'll see what I can get for 3 gold. Okay. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. The statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. True statement. Okay, so if this one is true, that means this one is true. Means this one has to be false, which means the gems are in one of these. Which is unhelpful. So if this one is false, if this one is false, and the gems are not in here. Okay, this one's true. Gems are not here. This one could be false. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. Gems are not in a box with a true statement. If both of these are true, okay, these two say the same thing. My brain shorted out on this one. That was a guess. Be Dave K for a moment, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. We will take the walk-in closet. I don't know if we've ever taken the walk-in closet before. This doesn't look familiar. Oh no, we've been in here. I recognize this. The outer room we took the shrine. Go and take our storeroom. All right, let's see if we can figure this out. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we need... Well, I needed red there. Need blue in that one. Need red in that one. Off. They have to be. They have to all be synced to purple. They've all been synced to purple. So white here. Red there. This. That one needs to be green. This one needs to be blue. This one needs to be off. Okay. What does that give me? Okay, we did something. The Gemstone Cavern has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each day with 2 gems. Okay. That's cool. I will accept that. Billiards. One. 16. 36 minus 16 is 20. 4 times 4 is 16. Minus 1 is 15. Divided by 3 is 5. Let's double back to the breaker box and turn off the security system. Take the boiler room, multiple exits. I'm going to take the library because I want to order a new book. Let's take the fixed stars. Take the secret passage. Take a halls. Have no gems. So take the Great Hall. Right, all the doors are locked. Security doors should be disabled. This for the extra steps. Free gem. Yes, take the study. Oh, another safe. Don't know the safe code of that one either. Base and ace. I'm gonna have to write this down. Okay, we have in the study. Pointer to the entry hall. Says base and ace, which might relate to cards. Then it says 44 letters in message. Unused pairings. Love and love. Sting and sing. Proud. Row. Grown. Grow. Or not grow. Gown. And snack. Sack. If I interpret this correctly, the message here is G P D R N, which means nothing. So the den. The king is that's a queen. The queen is on D8. That could mean something. Base and ace. The F. Okay, that's why this has F written on it. 44 letters in the message. Oh God. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left. But I need to remember to ask Anne if we could commission new artwork for all the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. So that's a coat. That's a cot. So A. Okay. I don't know if code is going to be consistent or not. But I'm going to draw out the map. Eight. Yep. I wish I had my writing tablet, because my writing tablet allows me to draw straight lines. Yes, I have had drafting experience, and I cannot draw straight lines most of the time. Here's the secret. Nobody can. Okay, so they're saying the entry hall has an F. And we are currently in column 2, 4, and it was an A. Okay. Okay, and here we have stage and sage. That's a T. Road and rod. So that's another A. Cool. Okay, so that's a plane. I don't know what this pairing is. Yeah, at first I thought that was the moon. But that doesn't make any sense. Planet? Which would make it a T. So we are here with another T. Must all the doors be locked? I don't know if we've ever found the sauna before, so I'll take the sauna. And there are no paintings here. Luxury items for sale. I don't have the gems. What did the study say? On drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans. Update. Okay, this room. Hmm. Paint and pint. There's an A here. And we are. Wait a minute. Redraw. The foundation. That's a room we've never had before. Huh. Pump room. Still don't know how the pump room works. Pick the dark room. Step in. Turn around and leave. You have a key out there somewhere. Although it's probably behind one of the locked doors in the Great Hall. All right, what do we got in here? Lockpicks. Don't have any gems. Coat closet is. Gives me a sledgehammer. And a gem. This is almost certainly locked, isn't it? Unable to pick the lock. Boo. Oh, we got lock picks. Maybe we can pick the doors in here. Okay. Here. Can't pick that. Can't pick that. We're able to pick that. Okay. Don't have much money, so boudoir. Money. Still haven't figured out the lock for this. Okay, painting. Pilot. Maybe aviator. Orchard. Park. I mean, that he seems to have goggles on his head and has a scarf, which makes me think pilot. Plot. Okay, so we are I may have entered things incorrectly here on my list. I don't think there are any paintings in here. Are in there. Oh. My thing is a incorrect number of blocks tall. I did 8 by 5, it's 9 by 5. Okay, so this T is not here. Here. A there. That's a T. And this one is an I. I've already turned the gymnasium off. This one shouldn't hurt me. Coast and cost, maybe? Which would make it an A? All the doors are going to be locked in the West Wing Hall. So let's take the garage to get the keys. And look around for any other tools. Heart. Heart. H. Library. Camp. That was cost before. But it might not be that anymore. Tent and 10. So, another T. Security. I'd be surprised if security doesn't have any paintings. Okay. Fire and fur, maybe? This is 4 up. That's neat. gonna assume nothing in here. Okay, bat. Bath. An H. Pantry. Cart and car. That's a T. Okay, the office. Dag and tag. So that's an S. I don't know if this room. Pine and pin. E. And some money. Face. And ace. Okay, I'm almost out of steps. I need 2 for outside, so I can do 2 more in here. I can do 1 more in here. This room. That's nothing. And I actually did not have that step to spend. Okay, the shoes saved us. Because I would like to come over here and investigate this room I opened before we call it for the night. Here's the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk structural integrity of the cave walls. So I suppose we'll just have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here. So Dave went down and made a call to scrap them. I'm not sure if the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now there's still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage. So I suggest someone move it to the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from the side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Aha. All 4 lights are on. I've done something. Okay. We're going to have to go investigate that. We're probably not going to... The shoes are probably not going to save the steps necessary and the day's going to end. Got one step, and if we go down the stairs, it's going to use it. Oh, it didn't. Thank you, shoes. As our client, Thomas Sinclair, suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible. But after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we've uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration, so far, has been limited to and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with solid rock and soil, rock, and debris. This site is either much older than we had first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. That feels like as soon as I step in, it's going to clear my last step. It did not. Oh, we need to track what room we see chess pieces in. About all I can do is study 2-4 where the queen was. There's always a pawn in the storeroom. You see, above the entrance hall. But I don't know where any of the other pieces are. So I'm not going to find anything else here. And we ran out of steps. Okay, we discovered a lot today, guys. But I'm afraid any more than that is going to have to wait till next week. So until then, I'll be back on Thursday with, well, actually, yeah, I'll be back on Thursday with more Final Fantasy 13. Until then, I want to thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time, and have a good night.